Hey folks, it's Maxi here and welcome to another TEW2020 video. You join us today for an NXT show, the much delayed NXT in your house. We put back by 3 weeks to allow some new signings to pop up for this show. So we're hoping to have a good show here in the Tropicana field. 29,000 in this area based in the southeast of the United States here, and we're hoping that this could be possibly big farewell for a lot of people on the NXT roster. So before we crack on, as always, thanks for watching. If you want to get social, you know what to do. And as I say, if you want to get involved in the game, links in the description below and the link to mods, etc. TWDB, etc. Check them out, great place. They'll get you sorted with some real world and some fantasy stuff as well. On today's show then, I decided to start the show strong, get the crowd going, with the two main men behind NXT, Triple H, our user character, and Shawn Michaels. So their quick promo, just basically getting the crowd ready and raring to go. So a 77 rating is pretty decent there, happy with that. And yeah, let's get some NXT action on the go. Opening contest was a showcase match for the Cruiserweight Championship. And it was a decent matchup that saw Ricochet take on Senza Volto in 9:37 with a standing shooting star press. Ricochet makes defence number 2 of the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. So too early to take the belt off Ricochet. Senza still needs some overness, and I felt like if we can put them together in a steal the show match, then hopefully they would have a spectacular rating. 71 delighted with that, and that got the crowd buzzing as well. So the crowd is ready to go on this NXT takeover. After the matchup, Ricochet moves to colour commentary. He's going to scout some of the people in the next matchup, which is a kind of showcase match for some of the cruiserweights that are going to be making their way forward in NXT. So that got a 55. And that matchup saw a decent matchup that saw Alex Rodriguez, the former A-Kid. We've now named him Alex Rodriguez as he makes his move from NXT UK to NXT. And he defeated Humberto Carrillo, Raul Mendoza, Robbie Kelly, aka Robbie Eagles, Fabian Eichner and Jordan Devlin in 11:33 when Rodriguez pinned Devlin. So a great start for Alex Rodriguez on NXT. He debuted his clean cut gimmick, which was very good. Some good performances in there, a 65. I think I also made this steal the show, so really getting hot with the early matches, but a good showcase for some of the guys in the Cruiserweight division. Next up, we had a decent matchup that saw Dana Brooke defeat Priscilla Kelly in 9:24 with a Samoan driver. 58 rated matchup here. Reason being, we had basically Dana Brooke was someone that was over massively in the last game, and I'm really just hoping that that can be the case again here. If we can get her really technically better, then that can happen again here. So we're trying. And she gets a good win over Priscilla Kelly. After the matchup though, Priscilla Kelly is joined by her bodyguard, someone that Dana Brooke tried to recruit. Two powerful women, two potential bodybuilders there, but Raquel Gonzalez declines. She joins Priscilla Kelly, and both of them beat down Dana Brooke for a 40 rating. Next up, our Scottish trio from NXT UK now to NXT, Kaylee Ray, Isla Dawn and Piper Niven. Just cut a promo like they've been doing on NXT television. That was at 41. And this is before the debut of the NXT Women's Tag titles, because we have so many. And it was a terrible matchup that saw the team of Fight Club, Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke, defeat the team of Future Vision. I really took the custom names that Adam already had in the game, because they're not exactly brilliant. But Indy Hartwell and Diona Peruzzo and Red Alert, Isla Dawn and Piper Niven in 11:34 when Jessamine Duke pinned Isla Dawn. Fight Club win the NXT Women's Tag titles. So the plan is to really give them a strong push, really get them over and develop them. Ronda's available, Shayna's dominating. It's time to get the 4 horsewomen together. So we need to build them up first, and they'll have a good run in NXT. A nice 47 rated matchup for the storytelling match of the evening. However, Arisa Nakajima and Rina Yamashita decide, hey, we want a bit of these NXT Women's Tag Team Championships, so we end up with a 4-woman brawl to the back, so a 28 rated segment there. Next up, another programme that started getting going is Ace Austin's being dead arrogant and dead cocky because he's got the big man Babatunde in his corner, and that's him hyping up as they're going to take on the team of Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews, obviously great friends in there, so it's a 40 rated promo because we have to get the big man over. That match was a 64. Decent matchup that saw the Ace and the Beast defeat Akira Tozawa and Apollo Crews in 10:35 when Babatunde pinned Akira Tozawa with a spear. Babatunde the weak link, Ace Austin head and shoulders above the rest, but he is going to be a star and we're going to try and carry Babatunde alongside him. A fantastic 70 rating from him, and that got the crowd hotter. Moving along, we had the NXT North American Championship on the line, and it was a good wrestling match that had a decent reaction from the crowd as Big Bronson Reed defeated Timothy Thatcher in 17:43 with a death drop driver. Bronson Reed makes the second defence of the North American Championship. A 74 is stellar. I thought Thatcher would be good and someone to put Bronson Reed over. Thatcher does not need a championship on NXT, and the main roster's getting closer for him. In that regard, we then got a promo with Walter, and that was a 65 rated promo from him. And then we have a little intermission before Bianca Belair hypes up her match with returning NXT star Kairi Sane. A 45 rated promo here. Bianca says she came back to reclaim NXT as always the best this year. We don't need other people following her and copying her like Kairi Sane to try and relaunch her career, and she won't be doing it at Bianca Belair's expense. Match itself was decent. Bianca defeats Kairi Sane in 12:05 using a foreign object, and it was the second defence of the NXT Womens Championship for Bianca. So we're just still building Bianca back up. She's going to go to the main roster. I don't think I'm going to put Kairi back to the main roster, but a good run in NXT for sure. She's still young enough. A good 61 rated matchup for the women. Follow this up with the greatest tag team of the 21st century, and I don't mean John Morrison and The Miz, I mean Mojo Bojo, Bo Dallas and Mojo Rawley, who still get Scarlett with Mojo, so that was a 45 rated promo for this match for the Tag Team Championships. 4 teams. Will the Grizzled Young Veterans walk out as champions? William Regal before confirms that Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. have been signed to contracts. They will be in this match. That's who I was waiting on. The Lucha Brothers are here in NXT, and that match was 70 rated. And a decent matchup. The Lucha Bros defeated Mojo Bojo, the Grizzled Young Veterans, and Flamito and El Hijo del Fantasma in 21:30 when Pentagon Jr. pinned El Hijo del Fantasma with a top rope styles clash. The Lucha Brothers win the NXT Tag Team titles. So Phoenix is head and shoulders above the rest in performance, a 75. Next to follow was actually Flamita, then Penta, then Zach Gibson, then James Drake. Although to be fair, the UK duo, they're going main roster. We have big plans ahead for a lot of NXT guys. A bit more than that at the end of the episode. Damien Priest then hypes up the main event. So we're already at the main event, the NXT Championship on the line. He wants to live forever as NXT Champion, and he'll defend it against Chad Gable. That was a 65. And the matchup, great wrestling and good heat. Chad Gable defeats Damien Priest in 20:43, meaning Chad Gable is the new NXT Champion. A 75, this could have been even better because they've got great chemistry, but the lack of psychology probably cost this from being an 80 rated matchup, which is scary. And we finish the show with Chad Gable's celebration, and that finishes us with a 65. So I'm really hoping to launch his career back to big levels. Hopefully that can be a kind of show that does that. Overall, a 71. We increase our popularity in 50 regions. Because of the lengthy matchups, Bo Dallas and El Hijo del Fantasma were used too much compared to their overness. But I thought it was quite good. It kind of gave you an idea of the top of the Cruiserweight division. People that are up and coming in the Cruiserweight division. People that we're building. The depth of the women's division, that we've got tag teams in that now. Good mid-card. The future and the Ace and the Beast. the main people in the women's division, how good our tag division is, and that's what a lot of people missing off the show as well, which is quite frankly scary. I'll head back to the main office and I'll have a relook here. But while we're doing it, so I just want to confirm I will be adding a third user character, because I'm going to make a new development company that won't be developing. The purpose for this one is I want to try something fun, and I also want to go the achievements in TEW2020, which obviously means the Road to Glory style, gaining every level. But I thought, instead of starting a separate save, let's try something fun. So I'm going to be creating WWE Legends House, and the third user character will basically be signing WWE either superstars or former superstars over the age of 45, and they'll be wrestling on that type of brand. But to give it a wee twist, I'm going to be running the brand in India, so pretend that it's basically being funded by Saudi Arabia, when in reality it's not, as Dan Mafa is raring to go and Tiger Mask is leaving New Japan. But TakeOver 29,000, it drew a lot of praise. Perfect. Boa will sign a new contract, that's fine, you can go back to NXT. Just re-signing Akira Tozawa, and yeah, just Ace Austin relocating. So basically I want to try that. We've got a few ones I want to try and get, so I'm going to aim to try and just see if I can get from like insignificant to tiny, but just having fun booking a lot of guys. So you wouldn't normally book, so if I can get like Eric Escobar or whatever else. But one thing to keep in mind as well, so I said it's over 45, right? So if I just put people that are over 40 that are active wrestlers right now, you could see AJ Styles in there in 2 years' time, Bobby Lashley, Bryan, Cesaro, Ziggler, Orton, Mysterio could go over, Samoa Joe. There's some very, very talented people, Shinsuke Nakamura, that could go in that company right now. So it means, like, even though I'm aiming to go really far in the future in this save, but it still gives me the chance to go with that. So that's one thing that is a coming. But of course, if I didn't mention the last video, I can't remember. Now Titanic and the WWE product has changed to the same as NXT, so we are all currently going to be classic balanced. So it will be a small change, well, a significant change, because it's going to take us 8 months and 3 weeks to change, 9 months to start with. And eventually I'll move over and kind of move from strictly enforced face-heel divide to maybe a more casual, loosely enforced. But the final thing I'm going to say, because it's going to be not necessarily the next video, but as we head towards SummerSlam and right into the second half of 2021, Monday Night Raw was previously known as Raw is War, and it's time that we bring a great war to Raw. That's all I'm saying. There's going to be a hell of a war, and I cannot wait to book this. So look out for that. That'll be in a few episodes' time. And as always, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.